Hey folks, Poster, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and as rumored, we do have the 5-star select Special Scout back, and interestingly enough, it's like the same as last time. A lot of people thought that, potentially we would actually get Eevee and Kukui in here, but apparently not. So, well, so this should work the same as last time, right? You use 3,000 pay gems, you get 10 scouts, and then at the end, you get to choose any of the 5 stars in the offering pool to actually add to your collection, right? So we've got all these, right? We've got Chikorita, Tepig, Totodile, Trico, Oshawott, Pidgeot, Liepard, Dusclops, Lycanroc, Houndoom, Reuniclus, Zebstrika, and Glalie. So I think that's everyone except for Ethan. Wait, Ethan's not here too? Oh, rip. Except for Ethan, Leaf, and Kukui. So as for myself, personally, I mean, here's the thing. Before, like, dupes didn't really matter. I do have all of these already, at least one, but, dupes really didn't matter before, but now that syncrets are a thing, right, you probably would want to get at least more than one copy of a syncret, right? 3 out of 5 is enough to max out, or unlock all the nodes on your syncret, right? So that would be I would say a priority. So anyways, let me just sort this real quick and check who I haven't maxed out. I know Karen I've maxed out, Sceptile I've maxed out, Olivia, Blue, these I've all maxed out. Dusclops, yes, I guess. I think for Alligator too. Maybe Meganium is done. Oshawott, I know I'm not. Yep, 4 out of 5, but 4 out of 5 is enough for all the syncrets. 4 out of 5 for Alyssa as well. This is I can't stop pulling Hilda's. I think Grimsy is close to 4 out of 5. Pokefairs we don't have in there either, or the seasonal scouts. I think the ones that I don't have is 3 out of 5 are Glacia and Caitlyn. Let's see, Glacia, Caitlyn. I think those are really the only ones that I don't have. 3 out of 5, right? So I'm probably gonna go Glacia again. I think I went Glacia last time. Glacia's not that great at the moment. Like, it really doesn't. It's probably one of the weaker supports in the game. Definitely one of the weaker 5 stars. But hey, syncrets are now a thing, right? Torkoal used to be absolutely terrible, but now Torkoal's one of the better. It's one of the better strikers in the game. It's definitely top 5, right? In the game, it went from one of the worst to one of the best. So Glacia, I'm hoping for that syncret boost. So let me just go over a summon first, and yeah, let's see what we can get. We're gonna pick up a Glacia, and then I'll go over some recommendations for those who are asking. Do we just get this guaranteed animation? Oh, also, if we do get Glacia in this 10 pull, because we could still potentially get 5 stars in this pull, right? If we do get Glacia in here, I'll probably go for Caitlyn instead. Who is this? Is that Glacia, right? Oh no, that's Chris. Well, that's another 5-star power-up, which I'll take, right? More power-ups. That's our 3rd one, 4th one, 3-star. I lost count. 5th, that's 6th, I think. Just a bunch of 3 stars at the moment. Any 4 stars? Oh, another 5-star. That's cool. This is Hilbert. So we got Hilbert maxed out, 5 out of 5. That's really nice. Yeah, I'll take it. 2 5 stars, and we get to pick one at the end. So we got a power up and Hilbert maxed out. So let's go ahead and Caitlyn or Glacia. It doesn't show over here. I guess Glacia, right? Again, Glacia not really useful at the moment, but in the future, whenever it does get a syncred, hopefully it's going to be much better. And it is my lowest sync move level of all the ones that I could pick here, right? So I guess we would have a much better chance of maxing out Caitlyn first before Glacia, right? So we're going to go ahead and pick up Glacia. All right, so there we go. Three 5 stars for 3K gems. That's pretty good. So before I go into some recommendations for the banner, right? Here's the thing. I would suggest folks not pulling on this banner. Like, it's a good banner to pull on, right? But I wouldn't suggest folks pulling on this banner until you pull on the 6-month anniversary, because 6-month anniversary, it's going to be a very, very likely going to be a Poke Fair, right? And from what the rumors say, it's a Poke Fair with Red and Charizard, which, according to what we've heard, is an absolute monster, right? It hits harder than Olivia, which is pretty impressive. I mean, right? And also potentially Signasuit Alyssa as well, right? I think the Pokemon Masters Twitter account already teased Signasuit Alyssa, so I think that's pretty much confirmed, so I can stop saying rumored, right? Although, you know, they didn't confirm when it's coming out. But anyways, both of those are really, really good units, so I would suggest first summoning on that banner first, because, like, this banner lasts for a while. If we go ahead and check the news, it lasts until, like, I think the 16th, if I remember correctly, right? Or 15th, right? So until the 15th, like, you got time. Like, 6-month anniversary should be on like the 27th, 28th, right? So wait for that to come out, summon on those first, and then after you're finished summoning on that, then, you know, then go on this banner. So, you know, like, just in case, like, if you wanted, say Olivia from this special scout, but, like, you know, if you summon on this first and then you got Olivia, and then, like, you summon on Poke Fair banner, and, like, you got a bunch of Olivias, and that would be kind of a waste. But yeah, I just sit on this first, summon what you can from the 6-month anniversary first, and then, you know, afterwards, then you could go ahead and pick up whatever you didn't get and whatever you need from this special scout banner. So, anyways, with that being said, let's go over the units that were on that banner and which ones would be probably better. So, first of all, again, this doesn't have any of the Poke Fair or special units, and it doesn't have Ethan or Leaf or Kukui either, which is kind of unfortunate. But oh well, like, it would be. I mean, Ethan is whatever, right? Leaf's pretty good, Kukui's pretty good, but not the end of the world. So anyways, let's get into this. So obviously, you know, one of the best options here, the top 3 options would be Olivia, Phoebe, and Brandon, right? Both Olivia and Brandon are among the top single target strikers in the game, in terms of damage output. Obviously, you know, Metagross is also up there, Steven Metagross, and potentially Red and Charizard, if the rumors are true, and also Torkoal's another unit that's up there with him, right? And Mewtwo. So all these are, like, absolute just top tier single target units. So Olivia, Brandon, these are all really, really good ones to pick up. If you don't have them at all, you could pick them up. If you need dupes of them, these would be really decent options as well. Although I'd probably not worry about dupes yet and just go for some units that you know you don't have yet. I'd probably, you know, I just personally think new units are just more worth pulling than dupes, because, you know, dupes, it's just easier to get in the future in comparison to you know, new units, right? So, you know, just chances higher, right? So those 2 are good options. Phoebe, because Phoebe is just a really, really great support. Direhead All Plus, right? That's the only unit in the game that could do that before Sabrina comes out, right? And this is really, really good because you get 100% crit for your whole team on the, which is great. Also, Unbreakable Bonds, you know, an awesome support move, right? Also, now could evolve into Dusknoir, which I will be maybe streaming a evolution stream in a bit. We're going to go over all the evolutions and pass it on. You could pass on half of your stats that you've buffed on Phoebe to your next striker, or usually it's a striker, but, you know, maybe a support. You could pass it on to Eevee and then swap into a striker, but, you know, depends on your strat. There's a lot of things you could do with this, right? Pass it on is one of the best support skills in the game. And, well, those vigilance is fine, I guess. But yeah, Phoebe, also a really, really good option. If you don't have any of these 3, these are really good options to pick up. Another good option that really wasn't too much of a, you know, good option last time around is Houndoom. because rumors are Houndoom will be getting a Synchro, and it looks really, really good. The Synchro looks super strong. From what we, from the information we got, it seems like Houndoom could be getting a skill which increases Dark Pulse's damage by the amount that your opponent's special attack is lowered with Snarl. Damn, that's a huge increase. There's also, some bite builds you could use. You could poison with bite, increase flinch chances with bite, increase your power when your opponent's flinch, increase your power when the opponent is statused. Also, it decrease. There's also another passive. Or not passive, another skill that makes your bite every time you crit on your bite, and you can 100% crit easily. You've got 2 direct hit pluses. Every time you crit with your bite, it decreases your sync move countdown, so you can mega more quickly, because the biggest issue with Houndoom is, it takes a while to mega, right? But once you mega your Houndoom, it's one of the strongest special attackers in the game. So Houndoom is also a really good choice now, right? It used to be like barely a striker, but now with the potential Synchro changes, Houndoom is going to be really solid. So moving on to, I guess, the next tier of strikers that you should pick up. Chris and Totodile / Fratigator is a really good option, right? Pick up the pace, double X attack, pick up the pace, and Mega Kick is just a massive move. It just does so much damage. The biggest issue with Chris and why it's not as good as some of the others is, unfortunately, you could only use this twice, so it's only 2 sure hits and 2 sure crits. But those 2 Mega Kicks are huge, right? Really good damage from Fraligator, so that's something you probably do want to pick up. It's definitely a really good water type option. I think generally in terms of DPS, it's the best, right? The Full Tilt's really good as well, but Full Tilt can't out damage Fraligator in the short term, right? And a lot of these battles are pretty short at the moment. So Fraligator is a really good option, as well as Blue. Blue's also a really decent option, right? Blue is one of those rare mega strikers that even before in megas, it's not that bad. A lot of the mega strikers, they're before they mega, they just have AoE moves as their general DPS moves, and that's also true for Blue as well. But Blue does have a really good trainer skill, which makes that really good. And once you do mega evolve into Pidgeot, that 100% accuracy on the Hurricane, because of Spelling Later, right? It's just a killer. Blue's Mega Pidgeot's special attack stat is just insane. So this is also a really good pickup, right? As for some others, let's see. Who else we got? Grimsley is an okay-ish pickup as well. Just because it has Synchro, I wouldn't go for dupes on Grimsley, honestly. It's just, if you don't have Grimsley, maybe pick him up. I definitely wouldn't pick up Grimsley over, say, Blue or Totodile. Maybe you could wait on Grimsley a bit. Wait till the Synchro actually comes out, and then you could check it out and decide for yourself. At the moment, I'm not really too hot on Grimsley. Maybe some people would want Grimsley. Maybe some people wouldn't, right? Some other another good one is Hilbert. I still think Hilbert is extremely underrated as a support. Now you could, by the way, evolve it into Samurott, right, which has really good bulk. You have all of this together, which gets you +6 physical attack on turn 2. You got X speed all, which is also a really good support skill. Speed, if you guys don't know, just makes move gauge regen much quicker, right? Quicker you get your move gauge back, the more hits you do, the more damage you do, right? And that's obviously really good. Hilbert, also another decent support, I'd say is Lyra. Although for Lyra, I wouldn't worry too much if you don't have Lyra, because Sabrina is coming out, or is rumored to come out in the next month, right? Sometime next month, which is basically Lyra, but better and more reliable. Because the only downside about Lyra is Sunny Side Up kind of needs Sun to get your max potential support here, which is kind of sad. And Dire Hit All, Lyra does not have a synchro, right? Unlike, what Sabrina is rumored to have. Sabrina is rumored to have a synchro, and which makes Sabrina's dire hit all, basically dire hit all plus, which is also another place where Lyra acts. But if you need it at the moment, Lyra's not a terrible option. So moving down the ladder, Hilda and Alyssa, both these are really, really strong strikers. But the only issue with them is they kind of got replaced with the Synchreds. Hilda, got replaced by Fire Punch and Fernape for a physical fire type striker, and potentially Red and Charizard when that comes out. And Alyssa, although there really isn't, Alyssa less so, just because there really aren't that many great physical electric type strikers. But with Pikachu getting its Synchro and also Alolan Raichu potentially getting its Synchro as soon as well, Alyssa just doesn't look as good as well. I mean, she looks really good, but her set just isn't as enticing as it was before, because again, recoil is just it's just disastrous in this game, unfortunately, for both Hilda and Alyssa. So after that, it's just like the sort of bottom tier 5 stars that you want to pick up, right? So these are stuff that if you have like all the others at like if you have all the others, maybe if a few dupes in them, then you should probably consider these. First one being Reuniclus and Caitlyn. They're just completely outclassed by Mewtwo, which is a free-to-play unit. Like, Mewtwo just outclasses Caitlyn, like, so much. It's kind of sad. And now we also got Mew as well. Again, Mewtwo is returning very, very soon. And Mew, where to have Mew, right? Mew and Caitlyn, they're different, but Mew is also free-to-play, and you could, there's just so many more stuff you could do with Mew, unfortunately. Caitlyn is a solid psychic striker. It's just that unfortunately got like extremely outclassed in this scenario. The other one, I think at the bottom of the list, do we still have another one? Yes, we do. Glacia. Caitlyn and Glacia are unfortunately Glacia. I could see a lot of potential in Glacia whenever Glacia does get a Synchro expansion, but at the moment we don't know if it's going to get one. When it's going to get one, we have no news of that at all, right? But at the moment, without a Synchro expansion, she just lacks like everything. Like, attention here, it doesn't even last that long. And okay, it does sharply raise special attack, which is cool, but you can only use it once, right? Without Synchro, you can only use this once. The aggro drawing isn't even that long. X regen, all regen's not that great in this game, unfortunately. You don't do any damage with any of your moves, and then after you Mega, you get like Frost Breath, which still doesn't do much damage, and it's a support. You're not supposed to do damage, right? Which makes sense. So all you're doing for most of the time is just waiting for last word, which is waiting for Glacia to die and use like Explosion to do some damage, which is kind of sad. So anyways, well, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, which ones you guys are going for. I will be hopefully streaming in a bit, going, trying to complete all the new, evolutions here. That's a lot of these. So tune in if you guys want to, check all these out. So anyways, again, that's been it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.